Bridgeport's comeback kid, Mayor Joe Ganim, appears to be setting his sights on a bigger prize, the governor's mansion. The list of potential candidates is continuing to grow. Good evening, I'm Ann Nyberg.
I'm Scott McDonald. Bridgeport Mayor Joe Ganim knows a thing or two about beating political odds. He's now forming an exploratory committee for a possible run for governor coming up in 2018.
Ganim's rise, fall, and rise again is well documented. He was Bridgeport's mayor for 12 years until he went to prison for 7 years on corruption charges. In 2015, Bridgeport voters put him back in the mayor's office. Now he's toying with possibly running for governor. News 8's Jackie Slater spoke with him about his plan. She's live in Bridgeport tonight. Jackie.
And it was exactly 20 years ago to the day that Mayor Ganim threw out the first pitch ever here at Bluefish Stadium. He threw out the first pitch of the season today at 4:05 this afternoon. Now, he was instrumental in bringing this stadium here to Bridgeport, and he's hoping that as he looks to move ahead in his political career, people will look at accomplishments like this as he eyes the governorship. A big day for Bridgeport Mayor Joe Ganim as he throws out the first pitch of the season and announces he's also throwing his hat into the race for governor. Ganim has formed an exploratory committee to see if a run for the state's top office could be a reality. Before heading to the game, Ganim sat down with us to talk about his decision.
So obviously there are some skeptics out there who say, you know, he shouldn't be running. What do you have to say to those people?
And I accept that. I think any candidacy, and certainly mine, probably strikes that chord of some people that are going to be not open and not supportive of anybody who's looking for, let's say, a second chance or an opportunity.
He's been called Bridgeport's comeback kid, a well-liked mayor from 1991 until 2003. Ganim went to prison after being convicted on felony corruption charges. He served 7 years behind bars, but many people forgave him. He was re-elected as mayor of the state's largest city in 2015.
We've just put out a balanced budget, holding the line on taxes, putting 100 new cops on the street. As I said, we've got $1 billion, over $1 billion of investment going on in the city of Bridgeport.
Ganim hopes his accomplishments for the city convince people in the rest of the state he's worthy of the title of governor. Professor of political science at Quinnipiac University, Scott McLean, says that might be easier said than done.
This is a great story for Bridgeport. It's not what the Democrats are really looking for right now in the state. Right now what they're looking for in the state is someone very different from the typical traditional Democrat.
Ganim disagrees, saying as Connecticut faces major budget issues and the cost of living continues to rise, people will see him as a regular Joe.
In a big way, having dealt with those challenges to some degree of success, I'd like the opportunity to take a bigger look at where we're going as a state and play a role, hopefully, in improving it.
Whether he makes it to the Capitol or strikes out on the way, McLean says it's up to Ganim to play the game right.
The playbook has just not been written for something like this. I mean, we've really never seen a candidate for governor who has that kind of a record, who has a record of accomplishment and a record of corruption.
And one issue that Ganim is looking to fix is there is a law here in Connecticut that prohibits a convicted felon from receiving public financing if they run for office. Now, he is asking the state to make an exception on that. A ruling is expected sometime next month. Reporting live in Bridgeport, Jackie Slater, News 8.